Joey! I swear! Ugh. No, I was asleep. Yes. Do you have short-term memory loss? Because I think you told me that. Millions of times. Hey there, guys. My name is Blake, also known as the Nerd, and welcome back to another episode of Pokémon SoulSilver. Not the way I wanted to start off that, but it's Joey. He's got to show off his Rattata somehow. Oh, I forgot what that means. Last time, we explored the Burnt Tower and found there were legendary beasts. Raikou, Entei, and Suicune. We saw Raikou and we saw Entei, but Suicune? I imagine he's somewhere far and wide, if you know what I mean. So in this episode, we're pretty much done here with Ecruteak City, except for one final thing, and that is the Ecruteak Gym. I believe he is available right now. So this guy, yo, champ in the making. The trainer here uses Ghost-type Pokemon at will. Ghost is like a Shade or a Phantom. It won't do any good to use physical strength alone. Ergo, no Fine-Air Ghost-type moves. But this gym, I like the background. It's very similar to that in Pokemon Crystal, where if you fall off the wrong area that isn't the brick road, you immediately start over. I will say this is way easier than the one in Gold, Silver, and Crystal, and I do like the idea of them just laying out the brick road and just using the flashing lights to kind of guide you instead of just kind of figuring it out. They have the technology. Oh my gosh, you have 3 of these Pokemon, 5 of those Pokemon. Jeez Louise, that is gonna be a doozy, especially if they're all level 16. I mean, you're gonna make it any easier. Okay, I'll give you that much. But the gimmick here is Ghost types. They'll have a lot of Ghost types. With that I mean the main 3 out of the 4, the Ghastly Evolution line, which is weird because Mischievous is a Ghost type, but it isn't available too much later on. Oh, Horn Attack. No, we're not going to use Horn Attack. And as the guy mentioned, no need for Normal type or Ghost type attacks. Although, actually, Normal types do very well on its own since they can also resist Ghost type, so they work both ways. Alright, last Ghastly got us to level 24, so we grew 2 levels that entire battle. That's really interesting. Well, I guess thank you for 5 Ghastlies instead of 1. Now, with this, the area is going to be dark, meaning you're going to have some troubles going around. I will give you advice though, if you have emulators, you should have no problems getting around this, because the whole thing is lit up. If I have a picture of it that's done on an emulator, I'll show it off, but it's ridiculous how crazy it is when it's emulated. Like, you can actually see the whole thing. Now, actually, I'm going to switch to Vulcan, since Oberon is going to be useful for a much later purpose. You might have seen the handle already with Shadow Claw, but I don't want to go any further with that detail and that plan until we get to the gym leader. So, what do you have for us today? 2 Haunters? Oh, you are the one with 2 Haunters. Also, I like his little secondary sprite, how he opens his mouth like he's Pac-Man or something. I don't know if that's intended, but if it is, kudos to Game Freak for referencing Pac-Man in her. Really? You're going to curse? I mean, sure. If that's how you want to kill off your Haunter, then go right ahead. I'm not going to complain whatsoever. More experience for me. Like, seriously, look at that! Didn't he not look like Pac-Man that whole time with his Waka Waka? I call that second phase the Waka. I guess I can call him, like, Haunt Man or something because of that. That was really bad. Like, I was trying to mix Haunter with Pac-Man, but that was dead. Much like how these Pokemon are dead. Get it? Because they're Ghost types? Okay, I'll stop. We have Grace. Hey, you being with Ghosts, that's not very graceful of you. Okay, I deserve lights off for that pun. That was just sad. Oh, you actually come to me this time around. Good thing I have Vulcan here. But luckily I also do know this gym by the back of my hands to kind of know this. But I will say, if there's anything I will complain about with this one gym, is that it's not the Pokemon itself. I understand why, because in second generation it was only for Ghost types. What I don't like about Sucker Punch. No. Sucker Punch is a good move. What I don't like is that critical hit! Really? That's just obnoxious. Okay, what I don't like is that all of the gym trainers here are the same ones. Whereas in the Pokemon Gold and Silver version, there were actually 2 different types of trainers. This one is just the same one. Understandably so, because I don't think would have time to make like a male trainer sprite or anything like that. Are we actually near the gym leader? Not sure. Oh no, we have one more. Alright, so I was in the clear for sending in Vulcan. That was ridiculous. That critical hit. I'm so glad it resulted to Lemonades, because they're so much cheaper. They would store the same amount of health. And wait a second. Methinks I have a crazy idea here. I'm actually going to switch into Reynolds for this final one, because that's one step closer for Reynolds to getting Thunderbolt. If I can get it within this episode or the next 2, that'd be great, considering the fact that I could use as much as possible. Now I see a way out to the other side, which is to the right and down to the right and then around. You probably have the evolution line, except not Gengar. Who would have known? The day would come when Pikachu is faster than a Ghastly. It's like a curse has been lifted. Get it? Because they can learn Curse. Hey, Ghastly, I want you to wave goodbye to your living because I knocked you out, buddy. Thank you for the free experience. Level 24. Hey, you know what's funnier than 24? 25. I had to make the reference, even if it turns out to be dead in the future. I think I already made that pun, so that really doesn't count. Now, I'm actually gonna save Pikachu in case... No! Don't go back in there. I'm gonna save Pikachu in case... this... Oh, no! Well, it's okay. It's all lit up anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I mess up once. That's actually a good thing. If you actually fall off, you don't know where you're going. It does actually reset the trainer, so you can technically... Oh! Well, that was fast. So you can't actually head back. So it's a pretty good idea if you can't fall off in this one. In Gold, Silver, and Crystal, don't fall off because you will have to start over. But in Heart and Gold, Soul Silver, don't be afraid to fall off in case you don't know where you're going. I almost switched to the wrong thing. Now, let's get over on here. Let me get the information I need because obviously I don't remember a lot of things at the top of my head. And let's talk to our ghost host. It's good of you to have come. Here in Ecruteak, Pokemon have long been reserved. It's said that a rainbow-hued Pokemon will come down to appear before a truly powerful trainer. I believe that tale, so I have secretly trained here all my life. As a result, I can now see what others cannot. I see a shadow of the person who will make the Pokemon appear. I believe that person is me. You're going to help me reach that level. Not even introducing his own typings? That's my kind of thing! Gym Leader Morty! Not to be confused with the one from Rick and Morty, the one that's a coward. This one isn't a coward! Ghost-type Gym Leader starts out with a Ghastly at level 21. Level 2 for the ability, so don't use ground-type attacks. With Lick, Spite, Mean Look, and Curse. Now, I'm going to do what I wanted to do for this Gym Leader. I'm going to start out with a Focus Energy, and you're going to start out with a Curse. Alright, not what I thought you were going to do, but the Ghastlies here will Curse. Well, this Ghastly in particular will Curse. Will actually Curse if none of your Pokemon actually have it, so be careful. And don't do what I'm doing, switch around if you need to. Also, Mean Look so you don't switch, but really, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about switching at all. In fact, my strategy is guaranteed foolproof because I probably won't... Really? First crit. Okay, so you're seeing the plan I'm doing with this. Because Shadow Claw has high critical hit already, I'm going to send out, or I'm going to keep Oberon in, and high chance of critical hits on each of the Pokemon, or if I need to switch, I can switch into someone like Pikachu, or I'm sorry, Reynolds, so that way it can do some of the job. Next up is Haunter, level 21. Levitate for the ability with Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Curse, and Nightmare. Oh, thank goodness, I thought it was going to be done for. Well, that doesn't really matter. It's down for the count. Another critical hit! Jeez. If that thing hadn't tried to do Curse, I think we might have had this in the back with no health whatsoever. But that Curse is actually kind of helping itself. Oh, ow. Oh, Gengar. Oh, Gengar. Oh, Gengar. Okay. I'm going to need a plan around this because I didn't think... Actually, you know what? I'm going to send out its brother just to heal because it can't actually do anything because it doesn't have curse because this Gengar is the highest level, level 25, levitate for the abilities, so once again, don't actually try to hit it with ground type moves. With Hypnosis, Shadow Ball, Mean Look, and Sucker Punch. The only difference is it has Sucker Punch, whereas the other ones don't. It doesn't matter to me because I just really wanted to use this as kind of a death fodder just to heal up. I mean, it's only going to be a slave anyway, so I'm not really worried about sending its pre-evo to take the beating, if you know what I mean. But what is going to suck is if this thing gets off of Hypnosis, or... I was worried it was going to use Hypnosis. I didn't have to worry at all, and I could have just used Focus Energy. What is wrong with me? Oh, now he uses... Oh, no. If it gets up the Mean Look and it gets up the Hypnosis and you don't have any awakenings or anything like that, say goodbye to you living, because you're going to be here for a while, dealing with all those Shadow Balls and possible Sucker Punches. It's a good thing I have Lemonades as... What?! That's not even a crit! That's not even a crit! Oh. Well, good thing I have Reynolds. This plan definitely went down the drain already. I don't like that. I really, really don't. I could go into Afterburner, but Afterburner doesn't really have all that much. Sephiroth doesn't have either, but it only results to Sucker Punch. I guess I have no choice but to go into Reynolds and pray it doesn't use Hypnosis. Or Mean Look would be nice. Hypnosis would be worst case scenario. I'm gonna Surf. It's gonna Shadow Ball. Uh-oh. Don't do a lot! No! I didn't think I was gonna take it out immediately! I thought I was gonna I had to go into Vulcan. I really thought I wasn't gonna have to prepare this much, but I guess I do. Come on, Vulcan. Come on. You can live this. I believe in you! I believe in you! Oh! 3 HP! Yes! Yes! Oh, Vulcan, the MVP of this entire game. This entire gym match. Yes! 3 HP! Unbelievable! You've earned it, buddy. You've earned it. Vulcan in the clutch! This is not exactly how I wanted this to go, but I am... Oh, I did not mean to not give up on defense scroll. But I'll take it. But, I guess we don't need Leer. I guess defense curl is... It's not that bad. Oh, man! Oh, man! Oh, this is really coming in clutch. Alright, so Spawning Pokemon is another Haunter, level 23, with Cursed, Mean Look, Nightshade, and Sucker Punch. This thing will try to eliminate you, so I don't have any revives. I'm hoping I don't have to come back here and have to battle him again. That would stink off for many, many reasons, but... Nightshade does equal the amount of HP that it has, which will suck. But, if I could get... Okay, you're making this an even bigger possibility now. Thank you. Thank you. Don't miss this Fire Blast. Thank you! Oh, yes! Oh, I'm so glad I had, like, backups. I'm so glad I taught Vulcan Fire Blast for stuff like this. Granted, I think Flame Wheel might have done a little bit more as well. Actually, it would have done the exact same, but I just want to make sure those guys were down for the count. How's this possible? Because my Pokemon are alive! That's how! Although, now they're dead and they were Nuzlocke. Hey look! It's Afterburner! He participated. I don't think your potentials are so different, but it seems to have something more than that. So be it. The badge is yours. He seems pretty confident about it, and we get the Fog Badge. Oh yeah, I just want to use the Fog right now to get rid of what happened. By having the Fog Badge, Pokemon up to level 50, including traded Pokemon, will obey you. Also, Pokemon will be able to use Surf. Here's another thing. I want you to have this thing too. If he gets his TM30 Shadow Ball, I am immediately teaching this to Afterburner because we're waiting to use this thing on Afterburner because Solar Beam is Even though it's my only reliable move, I want something else to be reliable as well. Shadow Ball has a chance of lowering special defense. I think it's a 10% chance if I recall. But once again, I'm immediately teaching it to Afterburner because that nature not only helps, but also we need another good special attack and move that isn't Sonic Boom. Like, I'm sorry, 20 HP stuff is great and all, but I don't want to risk that whatsoever. I really don't. Goodbye, Sonic Boom. I no longer need you. 1, 2, and poof! Forget Sonic Boom, and Shadow Ball is ours. Oh, that was pretty clutch. We have not lost a single Pokemon yet to a gym leader. No, I mean, we haven't lost a single gym fight yet. Now let's just fall down. You can do that. It's actually a nice shortcut if you do that. And you don't have to worry so much about the other thing. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and heal since we do need to heal anyways, but I'm sorry for repeating myself, but that was the most clutch thing. My strategy did work for a little bit, the Focus Energy Shadow Claw, but I forgot Curse is really huge, and Gengar is one speedy Pokemon. I actually remember Gengar being really speedy, but Shadow Ball, if you don't know what you're doing on Gengar, is really dangerous. Oh, I thought it was giving me something else. Oberon, you fought hard. You fought hard. Actually, Sephiroth also got some experience. Because, in terms of friendship, because in friendship points, that equals a good amount if you win a gym battle with the Pokemon in the team. Doesn't have to be specifically in the front or anything like that, so that's a good thing. That really is a good thing. So, we have access to Surf now. And man, let me tell you something, Pikachu on the surfboard sounds really good right about now because we're going to surf on this thing and it's gonna feel oh so good. There's nothing really in here, but I just want to show it off, and you can get some wild Pokemon by going in the water. A lot of these are going to be water-type Pokemon, and most of it's going to be like Poliwags and whatnot. 23! You know what, Sephiroth? You could use some of that experience right now, but the levels will vary in the water, whereas... Oh my gosh! Critical hit on top of paralysis? That's broken. That's actually broken. Stop. Please. I beg you. Although that would make a really good Poliwrath if I decided to use that, but I know what the team is. It doesn't involve Poliwrath whatsoever, but I will need to heal because I've done that, and I don't really want to take any more risk with that. So what are we doing in the next episode of Pokemon SoulSilver? Well, we did get Surf. We do have a slave with Cut Strength and Rock Smash. How about we go back to previous areas and see what we're missing out on in terms of those areas. But that, I mean, I'm going to need to get another Flash TM because I believe you can get that in the Goldenrod department store off screen and also in the escape rope. So I know I can get that here, but in the next episode I probably will have a Pokemon with Flash, and luckily Flash is just one of those TMs you can get rid of immediately, so it's not really that big of a deal. But do you still have escape ropes? I'm just curious. Yes! Alright, I'm gonna buy one of those immediately. For something that'll come up. In fact, a lot of things that'll be coming up. Which is all the HMs we have so far. Anyways, if there's any episodes you missed, whether from the past or from the future, make sure you check them out in the playlist down in the description below, the on the top right corner, or the upcoming end slate. Thank goodness for Surf because we've been having Surf as just a battle move for too long. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. So, until we meet again, ow, my jaw hurts. Do remember to take care.